Yeah, warm welcome to you, Professor Jerry George.
Thank you
It's
very
a great
much.
joy to have you on Hyderabad campus.
Thank you, Prof. Kumar.
Your journey has been a great journey in terms of inspiration to youngsters. After doing an MSc program from BIT Pilani, you entered the field of innovation, entrepreneurship, sustainability, and headed a leading management schools, and now building another university. May I know your views in terms of how do you see back your foundation at BIT Pilani and going into this excellent journey of entrepreneurship, innovation, and sustainability today?
I think Pilani has always had this DNA of entrepreneurship, this DNA of innovation. So that really, in my mind, planted the seed of how can we look for opportunities, how can we take or make a impact on the world. So I've combined these elements of innovation and entrepreneurship, not just in teaching and research, but also in practice. How can we really change the world and have a positive impact? I'm really pleased to see how BITS, broadly in all campuses, is fostering entrepreneurship, including the center, including faculty in teaching and research. For me, entrepreneurship is critical to be part of our education here because it really frames the world in terms of opportunities, and it really makes students think about not what's given to us, but how we can make things happen around us, right? So with that principle, your world is your canvas in some ways, that you can go anywhere and then figure out a place for yourself in the world.
21st century entrepreneurship has become a buzzword. Everybody has been thinking of starting on his own. And entrepreneurs go through a very tough life in terms of one phase which is the death valley. What would be your advice in terms of pursuing this journey? At what point of time, how and where?
Yeah. So a lot of students start consumer-facing businesses for the purposes of making money. And the problem with that is that when things get tough, then they change their mind. And that's where the death valley happens, right? They drop off. But I think more and more we can see students who are starting businesses with purpose, right? With a mission of how can we make the world better. And that really can sustain you through those tough moments. The second part about it, purpose, is also that it creates a narrative for you. You can tell a story and bring people along, whether it's your team, your investors, your suppliers, your customers. That power of narrative is really important, right? So now you can sort of bring these things together and you can see students building great companies with purpose, with a strong narrative, and the idea is much more outward looking than just about monetary incentives. And those companies do very well.
My last question to you is on sustainability and climate change. I'm sure you would agree that humanity has forgotten that we belong to this Mother Earth. And somehow we started thinking that technology-wise we have been able to overpower that. What would be your thought and advice as the future ventures in the area of climate, sustainability are concerned?
There are a couple of points here. One is we have to understand that there is no planet B. So for us, Earth is what we have. So we have to work much harder in terms of making a difference here. And that comes in two ways. One is mitigation. So there are a lot of technologies that reduce our impact on this world. So for example, in carbon or efficient use of natural resources and so forth. That's mitigation. But now our focus is going into regeneration technologies. What are technologies that can make us better, not just reduce our harmful imprint? That includes not just replanting, but also considering whole ecosystems of regeneration, right? So that's where technologies come in. That's where entrepreneurs with purpose will come in, and they're able to make the world better.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Professor Jerry George.
Thank you very much, Prof.
Nice to have you on Hyderabad campus.
Pleasure to be here. And thank you for the distinguished alumnus.